Pope Francis described himself as a pilgrim of peace when he landed in Nur-Sultan, the capital of Kazakhstan, on September the 13th. The papal trip to the Central Asian country, home to a small Catholic minority, was to last 3 days. The official motto of the papal visit was Messengers of Peace and Unity. Already at the first meeting with representatives of the Kazakh government, the pontiff emphasized that religious freedom is the best basis for a good social coexistence. A good policy, Francis said, can be recognized by the fact that it listens to people and responds to their legitimate needs. Accordingly, only a truly democratic style of politics is ultimately the most effective response to possible extremism, personality cult, and populism that threatens the stability and well-being of peoples.
Dio benedica il Kazakhstan.
The Pope's participation in the 7th Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions at the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation in Nur-Sultan was awaited with great excitement. The interfaith meeting took place on the second day of the trip, and in addition to the Holy Father and Vatican Secretary of State, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, representatives of Judaism, Islam, Orthodoxy, and Buddhism were also present.
Fratelli e sorelle.
In his address, Francis stressed that the various religions must work together to find an answer to the global challenges of today.
Religion is not a problem, but part of the solution for a more harmonious life in society. The pursuit of transcendence and the sacred value of fraternity can inspire and illuminate the decisions that need to be made amid the geopolitical, social, economic, ecological, but fundamentally spiritual crises that many modern institutions, including democracies, are presently experiencing, to the detriment of security and concord among peoples. We need religion in order to respond to the thirst for world peace and the thirst for the infinite that dwells in the heart of each human.
With regard to current conflicts, the Pope repeated his appeal that religions must never be instrumentalized by politics for armed conflicts. The sacred must not become the support of power, Francis admonished. It's not in armaments that one must invest, he said, but in education. In this context, the Holy Father also denounced the practice of abortion in the Assembly.
Today we find it hard to accept the human being. Each day children, born and unborn, migrants and elderly persons, are cast aside. Many of our brothers and sisters die, sacrificed on the altar of profit, amid clouds of the sacrilegious incense of indifference. Yet every human being is sacred.
For the Catholic minority in Kazakhstan, the highlight of the Pope's trip followed in the afternoon. At the expo site in Nur-Sultan, according to Kazakh news agencies, 7,000 faithful received the Holy Father to celebrate Holy Mass with him. On the feast of the Exaltation of the Cross, Pope Francis spoke about the importance of the cross, where Christ himself took the poison from the serpent of evil. Before returning to Rome on September the 15th, the Holy Father signed a joint declaration for peace with the other participants of the 7th Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions. There's still too much hatred and division, too much lack of dialogue and understanding for the other, Francis lamented in his brief address. Politics and religion should therefore neither be mixed nor separated.